Hello, we are Thomas and Nils, and we are going to talk about Ernest Hemingway's story called The Doctor and the Doctor's Wife. First, we'll start off by establishing the basic information about the story. What happens and whom do we hear about? We start off by having Dick Bolton and his son Eddie from the Indian camp. Along with them, we have an Indian named Billy Tapeshaw. They are to cut some driftwoods for Nick's father, Henry. He's also known as Doc. But as they had passed the forest and reached the beach by the lake where the logs are laying, Dick disagrees in cutting them. He believes that it is stealing and that they are belonging to someone else. This disagreement ends up in a row between Dick and the Doc, Henry. Eddie and Billy pushes the driftwood into the water where the sand are washed off, and afterwards they can see that there are some names. The Doc gets mad and he heads home to his wife, where he talks about how mad he is, how cross he is at Dick, and after he have raged to his wife a little about Dick, he decides to clean his shotgun, and then he and his son Nick heads out to shoot some squirrels or go on a hunt.
Now, we wish to look at the settings in the story. We have two main places of action during the text. The beach or the shore of the lake, and the cottage where Nick and his wife lives. Then we also have the path between the lake and or the shore and the cottage, and we have the path in the end to Hemlock Woods. Those are the four places totally we have in the text. In the first setting, we hear about the shore. This is where Dick and the Doctor gets into a row about whether or not the driftwood logs are stolen. Dick tries very hard to irritate the Doctor, because he knows that the Doctor knows that the logs are stolen, as well as Dick does. Dick succeeds in getting the Doctor angry, and the Doctor retreats to the cottage where his wife is. He proceeds to cleaning his shotgun, and then he goes out of the cottage to shoot some squirrels. Not to shoot some squirrels. He goes for a walk, and on his way there, he meets his son sitting in the shadow of a tree, and the son wants to come with the Doctor as dad for a walk. I think it's very fair to say that Nick's father, the Doctor, is the main character in the text, because the setting always takes place around him. He's the bias of the story. When we are at the shore, when we're at the cottage, when we are on the path to Hemlock Woods, he's always there. So the story takes place around him. We get an insight in his personality. He's sort of a leading character for Dick and Billy, I guess, and Dick's son Eddie. They are cutting the driftwood up for the Doctor. So when he's with them, he's an authority. But when he's home with his wife, he is a pretty ordinary husband. He has some critique points, or not necessarily critique points, but when he, for example, says she's a Christian scientist. Her Bible, her copy of Science and Health, and the quarterly were on the table beside of bed in the darkened room. I don't know. It sounds like he's saying she's a bit silly. And when he's with Nick, his son, he's this loving father who says, "Okay, you don't have to go to talk to your mother. You can come for a walk with me." Throughout the story, you can't really tell if he changes internally, if his personality changes, but he definitely acts different around these different persons according to what role he is to them. And yeah, he is the only person in the text where we can see these changes, because we follow him during the whole text, and plus he is in the title of the text. But I would definitely say that he is the main character of the text, that the doctor is the main character of the text.